This is my new keyboard after my washable keyboard got messed up after washing. I was really upset because it was my favorite keyboard. But you know what? It's all good because this one, it's not my favorite, and I'm going to tell you why. First of all, I really love this part. I have no clue what this material is. I probably should look it up before I made the video, but it's all good. So I just like this texture right here. When you're typing, it's really comfortable because it rests right here. And this is where it usually hurts. For me, at least, if I type too long. So this is really comfortable. And then the second thing I really like about it is all those little shortcuts you get. And I really like this section, especially the mute button, since it's really helpful when I need to mute whatever I'm watching immediately when my boyfriend gets a phone call. So it's very handy. And then I also like all those function keys. I haven't tried the blue functions yet, since I only really use the function keys. But I think the only one I really did try is this function key. It's the battery, which is right here. So you have to press the function key and then press F1 and you will see the battery indicator. So that's pretty cool. And the only trouble that I'm having so far is whenever I try to go for F2, I always end up pressing F1. I don't know why. Maybe it's just going to take me some time to get used to it. I think I have had this for like less than a week or so, but I'm loving it so much. That's why I decided to make a video right away. If there's any updates, I'll definitely put in the description, so definitely check that out. Kind of like my ex-favorite keyboard that turned out to be horrible after washing. But anyways, now back to this. I have this really weird habit that I just don't want to peel this thing off. Like, I don't know why. This part and this part, I can just leave the plastic part on. I did the same thing with one of my old keyboards. So, yeah. Anyways, and then here are these additional ones. I don't really use them. I don't really use those two either. So now, on to the big part, which is the curvy design. I have always used a straight keyboard. That's why this curvy design is what was holding me back from buying initially. So I posted a question on Amazon, and the first person replied said that the difference is very tiny, so I ordered right away. That's one of the reasons I really love Amazon, because you can ask questions and there are really helpful people out there. So yeah, I got this and I'm in love with it. So next thing I'll be doing is test the typing sound. And one more thing that I love about this is that you get two of this little, I don't know what they're called. Oops. So one goes 4, I'm assuming that's degree, and then the other one goes 8. So that's really, it's my first time seeing one that has two different height for you to use. But I don't use them since I prefer my keyboard to lay flat. And then this one comes with a mouse, a wireless mouse as well. And I really like the rubber end on the side, which is very typical of wireless Logitech mouse design that I have owned. This is MK550, which is bigger than the ones that I have always used. I use the one that's a little bit smaller, and I'm going to bring it over so you can see it. Okay, so this is, okay, it's black on black. That's not that good of a comparison. So here, if you look at this two, as you can see, this is one that I have been using, and it's a lot smaller. It's M325. So it took a while for me to adjust from this to this, but once you get used to it, it's all good. And this is also a Logitech wireless mouse. So this one took me a while to get used to it. I always had this trouble with wireless stuff because I feel like they just don't react as fast, which is why it took me several years before I actually go from wire to wireless. Once you get used to it, it's really nice. It does what it gotta do. There are these two buttons which I don't really use. So, oh, another nice thing about the mouse and the keyboard is that there's on and off if you want to reserve the battery. And the on and off button for this one is on the back right here.